Joining us in studio now is Mr. Ron Tucker. Ron is the CEO of a company called Epic Corporation. Their stock symbol's EPOR. Ron, always good to see you.
Thank you, Don.
Well, tell us again what Epic Corporation does.
Okay, we're a financial and a services company. Basically what we do is help companies become publicly trading companies in order to be able to raise capital.
So when a private company is having difficulty, you can't take a small private company to a bank and expect to get a loan, so they want to enter the public market, get access to public capital. You help the companies achieve that.
Exactly. We've had the experience of taking it on how to structure them, on what type of security they have and should obtain to be able to trade in a public market, and also how to get into the public market, how to create the shareholder distribution, and various things. And I have to effectively make it a public company.
Now, of course, Epic Corporation is a small pink sheet company itself. EPOR is their stock symbol. But you run your company like an NYSE company. I mean, you actually declare dividends quite regularly. Tell us about that.
Well, I believe in value, and that a company should have value for its shareholders. And we have a value, but it's very difficult to convey that to the small cap investors. And because they seem to be more concerned about what are sales. Well, we have sales, but they're not selling of a product. It's actually through capital appreciation or having assets that have, like we have a design patent on industrial fabric that is very valuable. But at the same time, it doesn't have sales because it's going into a market area. But in trying to create an enthusiastic, because for our shareholders and actually for new investors and the small cap investor to try to attract them, I'm trying to appeal on the basis of value. Sure. And there's three bases which I'm doing that, and that is, one is a value by way of an intrinsic value, which we think is $4 to $5 a share, and we're only at 6 cents on an offer right now. And then also through the dividends that we pay out, there is a return in the value for that dividend factor that creates a value for the company. And the third is one that all microcaps talk about, and that is the cap. What is the capitalization of the market cap?
Right, exactly.
But the market cap is fallacious because you can have a large market cap by having billions of shares issued and outstanding, and you're trading it under pennies. Whereas ours, we have approximately 8 million of shares issued and outstanding and a float of 1.7 million. And so our market cap is none, but our market cap when we were at 29 million shares issued and outstanding before the reverse split, we were at about at 18 cents with a 10 for one split. We're now it's $1.80, but guess what? Our stock is trading at 6 cents, less than that. But yet the value, I believe, in the market cap reflects the value of $1.80.
Let me ask you a question, because we had a conversation before going on the air where you're talking to your shareholders on a continual basis, and you're recommending to your shareholders, Epic Corporation shareholders, that they become more active in small cap stocks. Tell us about that.
Well, in small cap stocks that really have a value, and we, like, as I mentioned before, for Epic, that's sort of an example, but part of the problem that I have is to be able to invest in small companies and get them to want to participate in my program. I've got to show them that my stock is doing better.
Of course.
And so I'm trying to put together, and I have put together, 2 real programs that should show that I'm trying to demonstrate to our shareholders that they buy stock now, because their stock, their price, their cost of stock is about 10 times higher than what it was before the stock split. So now that the stock split, they're in a good position to buy stock at a price that leverages down, that they'll not only get their investment back, but they will also get a return on investment and a profit. By doing the reverse split, I really never decreased the value of the company.
Right.
That's the part that's hard to get across.
Sure.
And then nobody wants to be first, so I'm having a difficult time trying to convince them that that's not going to happen again.
Okay.
Because I don't have people with free stock that I'm never going to have again that can drive the stock down.
Yes. Once again, the company is called Epic Corporation. Their stock symbol's EPOR. Fascinating discussion, Ron. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Don.